How's it going, team? Jesus. It's been a while. How's it going, you go players? Team McCoy here, and I'm here with a very special guest. He is the third place winner of the San Jose Regional, and his name is
Jason Yorzua.
And what deck were you playing?
Nekroz.
Alright, let's see the deck profile.
Okay, 3 unicorns, 2 brios, 2 colossus, 2 valks, 1 trish. Decisive armor, I still think it's good. The 3 manjus, the 3 sanjus, 2 shrits, Denko main, I feel like it's still good in any situation. The Jin and my tech, Exile Force. If you think about it, if you have DD Warrior Lady, you're gonna put yourself in the battle phase, and they can have Book of Moon, Mirror Force, and then the Jin is still there. And then what's good about this is you could main phase 1 pop and then still continue your stuff. And there's also a card I run that can get it back. So I'll keep going. 2 Kaleidos, 2 Mirrors, 2 Cycles, the Prep, 2 MST main just for vanities and mistakes. Regekis, these are my outs to the Jin block. You don't want to run 3. You want to, because sometimes you don't want to book of Eclipse and make them draw. Because there was one time I played so aggressive. I know he doesn't play Mirror Force. His hand is empty, has no Valk. So I'm assuming he has an Eclipse. So I put more monsters on board and attacked, and he flipped an Eclipse, and I drew 4. So sometimes you want to set these 2, and sometimes you only need to book 1. For searchers, the Rhoda. And then what's different is the Warrior Returning Alive. This has 3 targets, the Shrit, the Exile Force, and Colossus. Well, this is more options. This can be Brio, this can be Trish, the Shurits, so you can add it to hand, tribute it, and get another search. And if you think about it, if you have 1 Brio engraved, draw into this, you just drew into another Brio. So this is Brio number 3 and Brio number 4 if I need to. And then the Vanity's main.
That's the only trap?
Yeah, only trap.
For sure.
Extra deck, only level 12. 2 of these. Needed. Lavalval Chain, Exciton, Castell. Really good to clear your field. Gets the pump, to burn. Never use this, but it's still good. This used to be my strongest level, rank 4. But it's still good. It's there. Samurai, I never used it, but it could put 38k. And my 2 outs to killer, Diamond King Crab, and Zubaba General. So if I can get a warrior in my hand, I would go into this. That way I can run over killer and still have the stronger monster. I would go into this if I can't put a level 4. If I can't get a warrior in my hand to run over tower. So this will be a suicide. It's just there. Side deck, 2 Veilers, 2 Lancias, the 1 MST, 2 Royal Decrees, Breakthrough, and Shadow Mirror, basically for Darklaw. And against Shaddolls, you're hurting their Shaddolls, and this will hurt their Water Fusion. This won me a game last match. 3 Mind Crush, and last card was Scolding.
Of course.
With this card, I had it, but I never used it because I was gonna OTK. And if he had Valk, I had it there, but he just scooped it up, so he didn't have it, but it was just there. It let me push token, and that's the profile. My matchups were round 1 was Nekroz. It was a really good game. This came through. Game 3, the Jins locks me, and I opened up Rhoda for this, and I popped it. And he was about to scoop, but I didn't have the mirror to like go off with a Trish and Unicorn and a Shred. So he ended up winning, so that was my loss. Then I got a freebie with a 6 Sam. I played Shoutouts through round 3. I played Chris. Ritual Beast, I Lavabo chain into the Jin lock. He got out of it, but it never got out of my Lavabo chain. And then I stacked Denko Sekka. And then next turn, he does some play and set, and then I draw into Denko Sekka, and I said response, nothing. Summon Denko Sekka and just demolished him there. And I told him, like, you knew about it. He's like, yeah, but I couldn't do anything. Round 5 was a Blackwing. He was like a really good deck. What cost him the game was he goes Duality into Kalut, goes Shura and sets 1. I draw, as for standby phase, he summons Mind Drain. I didn't draw into Denko. He flips Mind Drain, and I'm like thinking about my plays, and I go, alright, Manju, Kaleidoscope, Unicorn. Right? Manju searches the Unicorn. And then I'm thinking what to search, and then I realized that he can't activate Kalut because Mind Drain is on his field. So I basically started set it up for a Trish play. Unicorn attacks Shura, Manju attacks, and when I overlaid, he threw Mind Drain away automatically because I was gonna do Diamond Dagger, and it got me searches and stuff, and I set up for a Trish next turn with a Valk in hand. So I beat him there. Kind of his fault that he sided Mind Drain. Next was Nekroz. He Colossus Valor synchros for Herald, which usually I never seen done, and then when I summon Manju, he tributes to negate my Manju and then gets a search. And then he goes Mono Iglesia and gets rid of my 2 cards. Valk, attack, goes into Felgran, and like I can't do anything there. And then game 2, that's when I had the Scolding, and I OTK'd him right there, and like if he had the Valk, I had the Scolding. And then game 3, he kind of break with the Mono Iglesia Trish. I opened up the Mind Crush, and I waited until he did the Kaleido Unicorn, and I called out Unicorn, and I saw he had Trish, Mono, and Valk. Valk saved him a turn, but I still beat him. Like I kept pushing. Shadal's was a really interesting match, round 7, because there was a play where I go Trish, Shrit, Chainlink 1, Trish, Chainlink 2, and he goes Chainlink 3, L Fusion, and this is Felice and a Beast gets Construct, Chainlink 3, right? The Fusion is resolved Chainlink 3. Chainlink 2 is Trish getting the Construct and the Beast that he dumped, and then I got my search, and then he attempts to activate effect, and I wasn't sure that he would get effect. Like I just said, whatever judge says, and we call a judge. Judge didn't know, we called the head judge, and the judge says like they're not on field. They're like Atlanteans, where if you transmigration, the Atlanteans, they're not where they used to be, so they don't get effect. And I believe they did because they were if effects, if you can, not when. I still asked the head judge just to make sure, and the head judge said that they don't get effect. So I banished 3 cards in his grave. Banished 3 cards, and the other 3 cards that he had were engraved, so he had no cards. So I beat him there. And then round 8 was against Denny. He opened up bad. He kaleidoscopes a unicorn. Not kaleidoscopes. He cycles a unicorn and a bull blader for a Valk just to like do something. And I guess he opened up 3 Book of Eclipse. I mean, I know he has no cards in hand, and back row. So I doubt he doesn't have Valor. I mean, not Valor. Mirror Force. So I just put more monsters on board just for him to Eclipse. And when I attack, he did Eclipse. So it put. And what happened in that situation? I summoned Denko with 3 back rows, and then on the battle phase he Valors, right? And then I still attack because I'm thinking, okay, he's Valoring for a Mirror Force or something ridiculous, but I still attack, and I called out it was a Book of Eclipse, so I drew 4, and then end phase flips Denko face up, so his back row is now stuck again, and beat him there. And then the last round was Mitchell, Shadal's Starstrips. Game 1, I guess I trished him and beat him. Game 2, I opened up 2 MSTs. He opened up 3 back rows, and I blind MST 2. I hit a Vanities and an L Fusion. And then I draw, I attack his face down thinking it's just some Shadal or anything. Or I try to Fusion and he flips Vanities. And then when I attack, it was a chair with a 2000 defense. And I sat him out my Regekis, and all I have are breakthroughs and stuff. So like I kept drawing. I looked at my deck, just like no out. So I scooped game 2 for time. And in game 3, he opens like I didn't I guess I let him go first, so he doesn't. I don't like. So I get another card, and he goes Nefsadal Fusion into water, and that's puts me in a bad situation. And it ends his turn. I draw. I had breakthrough skill, so I set Brio Search for Valk in my turn, and this is at time now. And then he does Falco Beast, bunch of monsters and attacks. I Valk him, so I'm taking no damage turn on time, and no back row ends his turn. I draw, I break through the water, do enough, I summon a bunch of monsters, the Kaleido, the Unicorn play. I run over his water monster, I hit his, attacked his Falco in an attack just to get more damage as possible because we're at time. And I still have Valk in hand, so I'm still comfortable. He does next turn he does the construct play and all this stuff and gets rid of some of my monsters. And then the next card I draw is Regeki. I blow up his field, and I'm thinking, alright, he has no back row, no monsters. Think of every situation. I have to give him 61 damage. Think it out through. What was funny is he was all like, oh, can you hurry up? And I was like, no, we're in time. He's like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead, continue. I take my time. I do my play. I do the Unicorn Manju Valk. Attack all 3, and he offers the handshake, and I won.
Alright, nice.
So that was my experience.
Any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to you. You lent me the what's it called? Castel. Alex lent me the Lancias. Shoutouts to all my everyone at Locals that let me buy a card. I bought someone off Locals with this. I bought a Degusto Emerald, and last shoutouts is to Daniel Bustos, who's in Chile right now. He got me the Denkos. He basically motivated me to like play Tier 1 and all that stuff.
Nice. Alright, so that was Team Omnicore. Signing out.